Hello, how y'all doing? Hello. Oh my gosh. So, this is my first live review for a Housewives show. I was going to do Ultimate Girls Trip New York, but that kind of flopped on Peacock. So, I'm just going to enjoy that on my own because it seemed like nobody watched it. Anywho, this is my review for The Real Housewives of Miami, Season 6, Episodes 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now, we won't be here all evening because I got places to be. It's Friday night. um, this backdrop, right? But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep this within an hour time frame. I took my notes, for every episode. I watched all 5 episodes back to back, y'all. I am fully caught up and I am here for it. So, the reason why I don't usually do live reviews is because I don't know, I just get nervous and I like to just edit myself because I'm kind of like a perfectionist. But yeah, I wanted to do this with y'all. So if you have any commentary, help me out. I wanted to wait to get somebody, like a fellow YouTuber or one of my friends to help me do this. But, I want to do this, just get this out the way. See, I would have edited that out. Thank you, Rich the Fish. As soon as I saw this on T Public, you can get it in the link. It's in the description below where I get all my t-shirts. It is under my store. But yes, 2 of my favorite cartoons growing up combined. I love a good combined t-shirt moment. But yes, let's get into The Real Housewives of Miami. Let's start with episode 10, y'all. So if y'all don't remember, well, before I get into this, have y'all caught up to Miami yet? Has anyone in the chat? Anybody? Oh my God, sending you love from Paris. Paris is so beautiful. Let me just say that. I went, was it last year? The year before last. I didn't think I was going to like Paris, but it's just a sexy elegance at night. I love it. I was in love. I can't wait to come back. Boo! Really? Well, enjoy the clicking of you. Shout out to Alex. We might not do a pop roast today. This weekend, because we already did one on Monday. Thank y'all for watching. But yeah, let's get into the review. Hopefully some of y'all have watched. Dan, you on episode 12? Well, anyway, let's get into it. So, episode 10. Oh, I don't have my water next to me. I'll get it later. This was the Mamacita brunch. It was part 2 because they all flipped out when they saw that Anna was coming. Anna's presence was brought to us by Adriana. Adriana is messy. She wanted to get back at Alexia. Because, Alexia and Marisol, they be tag teaming her. I'm not really sure how y'all feel about Adriana. I think she gives the right amount of mess, but she can be annoying. She's like a Brazilian version of Mia from Potomac. But, yeah. Also, Lisa brought her drama to the Mother's Day brunch because people had so much to say about her situation when they went to the cash trip in, I think it was Key West or something. Or was it Palm Beach? It was Palm Beach. So the whole thing with that was Julia's event for her wife Martina. She was celebrating it like she didn't have cancer anymore, like she was fully aware. So then like Lisa had a whole like, you said Alex foot. I'm going to be going back and forth between the comments. Anyway, so, where was I? See, this is why I don't do live. Where was I? Oh, I got it. So Lisa had a whole thing that happened during her like party thing, but she still came. And Julia was like, did you even tuck your kids in? Now, Julia was kind of out of line for that. Like, she could have just said, thank you for coming. Like, it's just none of her concern how she parents. So she still had that on her mind, and she confronted Julia about it. Let's see. Oh, so they're going back and forth. Julia was not going to back down. I think all she had to do was just apologize because it wasn't her place. But Lisa, she came at her. She was just like, I don't talk about your mothering. You don't even know what school your kids go to. And she brought up the fact that she had 3 baby daddies. But she didn't catch that until she watched the show Present Day. There was some whole like back and forth drama. This was like 4 weeks ago, y'all, like last month. But yeah, so Anna and Adriana arrive after that argument like toned down. So then it was basically Adriana versus everybody because they were just like, girl, why would you bring her knowing that she has beef with Alexia and Marisol? Like, we see what you're doing. And then she's hiding behind Nicole, who, I don't think she was aware of Adriana's ulterior motives. So yeah, at this point, a bunch of the women stormed out. Like, they're at least 4 people. What was it? It was Alexia, Marisol, Kiki stormed out. And then later on, we see that Marisol and Alexia came back. I'm just like, I see the reasoning because they're like, why am I running away from somebody that's not even on the show? Also, they went to go drink and they came back. They were really drinking and driving. Hello, if you're just coming back in the chat, I am doing my first live review. I hope I'm doing a good job. I'm trying. Like this, like it's like riding a bike for me. I know like some of my favorite YouTubers, shout out to Jay Lee, be doing lives. So yeah. Let's see. So everyone's arguing right now. Poor Gertie. This is the day before her first surgery for her cancer treatment to get the cancer out. And she's just stressed because everyone is just yelling right now. And, going under, like I had like what did you call it? I had a colonoscopy and I was just scared for that because just going under anesthesia, I just had the fear, fuck, like what if I don't wake up? And this is a more serious surgery for her. So I can understand like how she's just a bunch of nerves right now. And she's thinking, okay, this is going to be like, a little bit of drama, but I didn't expect this. So let's see. Oh, she also, it also wound up being a success. And like any scene with Gertie talking about her cancer and being around her family, it was going to make me cry. It was like some tears was like welling up because, like her husband loves her. They've been together for 28 years. Have y'all been 28 years? I'm trying to think. The only person that's been in my life, like outside of family, no one has been in my life that long for 28 years outside of my family. So yeah, kudos to Gertie and their marriage. They make marriage look like the dream. Anywho, Adrian, let's see. Oh, so this is the end of the Mother's Day brunch. So basically, Anna's presence, she was a flop. I didn't even know her from seasons 1 through 3 because I didn't bother watching. They ate her ass up. Like Anna stormed out after that. She was just like, I'm done. I'm done. Like, because they confronted her, she didn't have nothing to say. Like, this was your chance, girl, to come back on the show. But maybe they'll bring that Leah Black girl back because she seemed like she'd be with the bullshit. I'm lucky I caught a live. Look, I don't do these lives often. But also someone on my Patreon, they were like, Chris, can you finish like reviewing Traitors? And I might do like a little mid-season like live review like this Sunday or something. I'm thinking because that last Traitors episode, y'all, I was on the edge of my seat. But yeah, so later on in the episode, the Mother's Day brunch is over. Oh, the way they were coming at Nicole, I'm Team Nicole all the way. I didn't like that. Alexa, you brought up her mom. Like, oh yeah, your own mom didn't want to be here. Really, Alexia? Like, we bringing up family members? Really? Do you want to go there? Oh my God. Like, they are so jealous of Nicole, but we'll get into that later. So later in episode 10, we see Julia and Adriana. They're meeting up with each other. They get into it because Julia now is forming a friendship with Alexia, who, you know, has a problem with Adriana, and Adriana ain't feeling that. And then in turn, Marisol has a problem with Alexia, you know, getting cool with Julia. But it's not as much friction as it's causing between Julia and Adriana. Because Adriana knows what she was doing. Oh, shoot, this is a live. I'm late for class. Well, you know. Phaedra is truly in her element on that show. I think Phaedra feeds off corruption and immorality. See, I love it that y'all don't give a F about Miami, but you know, we're gonna keep dipping and doing it back and forth. Does anyone have any comments on episode 10 so far, the Mother's Day brunch? Any comments on Miami right now? So then let's see. Right now, Marisol and Alexia, they're basically united right now because they're both pissed at Nicole. And that was the gist of episode 10. Oh, y'all, I did that in 11 minutes. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So we got 4 more episodes to go. We're on episode 11. It's titled Invite Only. So in the beginning of this episode, Gertie, she's recovering from surgery. There's an event being thrown by Marisol, and everyone is invited except for Nicole. This is petty on her part because Adriana is invited, but not Nicole. So the shade was blatant. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I'm glad somebody loves Real Housewives of Miami. Bianca says, I love the brunch. I laugh when Alexia took the jean jacket and said, thanks, but you're still wrong to Nicole. Yeah, those are some cute jean jackets. Look, Lisa acts like she's stunted in childhood, like Arrested Development. Yes, I agree. Like, she's making it hard to feel sorry for her as the episodes progress. And we'll get back to that because the latest episode, I'm Team Kiki. I mean, y'all saw the thumbnail. Those are my girls. Those are the top 2 for me. But yes, they're still mad at Nicole. So then Cuban freaking Frack, I think they're just jealous of Nicole because she's richer, she's prettier, she has her own independence, she's a doctor, like fully independent. She's not relying on a Todd. They can't take her. Like, she's the real doll of Miami. Like, she should be the queen bee. But yeah. Let's see. So then we see a scene of Lisa teaching her kids the importance of money, which I just thought was hilarious. That is the blind leading the blind because Lisa herself needs to take a class on that. Excuse me. So then we see a scene with Larsa and MJ. Look, fast forward. I don't care for them two. I just can't believe she's really like on the route to marry her ex-husband's teammate's son. It's just so weird to me. And I still can't get over the fact that he looks like Tyler Perry. Like a little younger version of Tyler Perry, a little bit skinnier in the face. Just something. It's just so. He's milking her, and she's milking him too because I guess she wants access to the money. Like, I guess whatever money he has access to. Now, let me get my water right quick. It's right here. Ugh. Ugh. Whew. Let's see what y'all talking about. I didn't realize you were this far behind. Yes, girl, like 5 episodes. And it's mostly because, like, after Beverly Hills, like, I'm just kind of tired. Like, I don't feel like getting into a whole nother franchise. And it's different on Sunday nights because you have two different ones, like with Potomac and Married to Medicine, they're two different vibes. But when it's two Housewives shows, it's just a lot. Team Kiki all the way. Larsa almost redeemed herself. I was starting to like her on Traders, by the way, but I'm still annoyed by her presence. Cuban freaking frack. They are. Larsa is a narcissist. Look, definitely is. So where was I? So then we see Alexia. She's looking for a new home to rent. I'm really curious, like, what is Todd's finances? Did they really have to downgrade? I don't know. I thought they owned their apartment. It seemed like it makes sense. He did a whole TikTok saying why it made sense for him to rent. I don't know. Hello, if you're just getting into the room. We have a cute little class of 55 people. You know, I'm just doing this review for the Miami lovers, and I'm a completionist. I'm doing 5 episodes. This should only be like an hour, though. So sit back and relax. You know, if you got your cocktail. Happy Friday, by the way. So then we're at Marisol's party, and it just looked like this party was just for the sole purpose of excluding Nicole. That's what it seems like. Let's see. I think half the girls shouldn't have went. Like, you're not inviting Nicole to be petty. Okay, well, I'm going to stand behind Nicole because I don't think what you're doing is right. Because Nicole really didn't know, like, Adriana's intentions, you know, of inviting Anna. But yeah, Larsa couldn't go anyway. And then Lisa, she was 2 hours late. Let's see. So most of the ladies are there now. And then this is where Adriana admits that she was the one that invited Anna. She didn't say her ulterior motives yet. She waits until to the next episode. So then, even after hearing this, Marisol and Alexia, they're still mad at Nicole. And the thing is, it's not even about them inviting Anna. They're just jealous of our girl, Nicole. Yeah. So Lisa comes like 2 hours late, and then Alexia immediately starts judging her about Palm Springs or whatever, because I think Lisa wanted to confront Alexia about that. They're going back and forth right now. And then again, we have Gertie who's getting upset by like just all the pettiness. And I don't even think the ladies knew that she had to go to surgery. But then she takes this moment to let them know that, you know, I'm going to surgery. Oh, wait. She has to get surgery again. My bad. And I see I could have did the whole if I was editing. But yeah, she found that she has to have a second surgery because they still didn't cut all the cancer out, I guess. So yeah, she pretty much blew up the table with that information, and she decides to leave early. Some of the ladies walk her out and just comfort her, and she's just telling them like, please, can y'all just make it right? Make it right. Like, I'm thinking when life and death is involved and your mortality like is in front of you, literally, like you start to just look at things differently, and you're like, really, is this what y'all talking about? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't think Gertie was just using her cancer diagnosis to make people feel bad. She's just saying, y'all, like, really, like, is this what y'all talking about right now? So yeah. And then the way they treated Gertie was awful. I agree with you. Like, I want someone to just really be there for Gertie. I think Nicole is the only one. I'm trying to think. Nicole. I would say Julia, but Nicole, it looked like she really be showing up for her. She didn't know Adriana's intentions, but Nicole knew Anna hates Marisol and Alexia. That's true. That's true. But still, like, I don't think she knew that Adriana was going to drop that bomb of about Alexia's finances. Whew. Oh, thank you very much, Eagle fan. I appreciate the tips. You know, the YouTubers, like this is how we make our money sometimes because YouTube be taking the tax out. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate your tip. If you want to tip a brother, like $1, $2, $3, $5, I'll take it all. But also, if you want to hit my Cash App, it is $C Diggy1. Anywho, Lisa gives Karen vibes, disgraceful. Look, we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it because that was the last episode. She was definitely giving Karen vibes. So yeah, that's the end of episode 11. So then episode 12, it's titled Sink or Swim. I was thinking this is more of a filler episode because this is when it's Miami Swim Week. It's kind of like their version of Fashion Week. So we see Kiki and Julia getting ready for their respective shows. I feel like Julia's fashion show, she hasn't modeled in years. And, you know, I think she's just trying to relive a little bit of her old days. You know, it's not to be taken seriously. It's just like a one-off. Kiki, we see her in her go-see and meeting up with the designer. She was born for this. Like, oh, she was looking good in those swimsuits. So yeah, let's see. Also, speaking of Kiki, I'm loving that in like these later episodes that I was watching, we're seeing more of who Kiki is outside of her being a comic relief. And I'm enjoying her a lot. Like, she's giving main cast member energy. Like, she's been in every episode. Like, I really, really like Kiki. Let's see. Meanwhile, we see Gertie. She's facing this new reality. Like, she's getting ready to do her second surgery and possibly has to do chemo. Like, we know in present day she had to do it, but right now it's just up in the air if she had to do chemo or not. So then fast forward, we're at Julia's event. Side note, the ladies, they were killing the fashions. Like, their fashions rival Beverly Hills. Like every one of them, even though, like, you know, I can't stand Alexia, I can't stand Marisol, and especially Larsa, but they really be bringing the fashions. It's just so bright and bold and luxurious. So I can't even hate. You know, like, I feel like I'm a very unbiased reviewer. Like, if a girl on there is just doing the damn thing, I can't hate. I can't. Yes, we like Kiki also. Do y'all remember episode 12? It was kind of like a filler one, but yeah, this is like when they were just supporting both of the girls' fashion shows. Like, first it was Julia's show during the day, and then like halfway, like midday, they had a little break, and then Kiki's show was right after Julia's. Let's see. So so we're at Julia's fashion event. Nicole is there, and we see her with Adriana and some of the other ladies, and she confronts Adriana because she finds out that she had an ulterior motive. And she says, I really need you to like let them know that I didn't know what you were up to. So Adriana cops to that. And I feel like Nicole, she ain't gonna really hold a grudge against Adriana. Adriana cops to it and apologizes. So then we see Julia's runway, and she looks good, but they had my girl covered up because in the beginning we saw her in her swimsuit, and you know, it was given should I say cellulite? You know, she was just giving real woman vibes. And I think, you know, the fashion industry, as much as they like to pander, like, I couldn't see them doing that. So they had Julia covered like down. She looked good though. She looked good walking the runway. So then after that was Kiki's event, but during the break, we see Adriana. She's sitting down with some of the ladies. Alexia and Marisol are there. She cops to saying that she had an agenda of bringing Anna to highlight Alexia's finances. And, they're going back and forth. But still, like Nicole is there too, but Dummy 1 and Dummy 2 are still trying to hold her accountable, even after Adriana was like, y'all, I was trying to sabotage Alexia. Like, come for her. Let's see. Checking my notes, see if I'm on the. But yeah, at the end of this argument, Alexia finally gets it through her thick skull that she has no reason to really be mad at Nicole. She should be more mad at Adriana. Let's see. So then we're at Kiki's fashion show, and y'all, she did the damn thing. Like that walk. My only problem is, why didn't they have Kiki in a swimsuit? We've seen her in a swimsuit. I think it was for the, I keep wanting to say Palm Springs trip. It was the Palm Beach trip. Like that bathing suit she wore, I still remember. She was looking good. But yeah, she did a good job. And then, they had the ladies go to an after party. Now, Nicole, she had to work, I think, or she already had like a previous engagement. But the other ladies, they're all in the sprinter, but they just start leaving one by one. And yes, Elizabeth, they did my girl Kiki wrong. Like Kiki is always there supporting them. And then the only last two people that was there was Julia and Adriana, who she really don't even be, who she really don't even be fucking with like that. Like her girls are Larsa and Lisa especially. So it just kind of bummed me out to see that they just left Kiki out hanging out to dry. Now, if y'all hear barking in the backgrounds, because I have neighbors and they can't help it. This is a very dog-friendly apartment. So I apologize. Let's see. So then later on in the episode, we found that the ladies are going to Mexico City. And I'm excited about this because next week, I'm not sure if y'all knew, I'm going to Mexico. I'm not going to Mexico City, but I'm going to Playa del Carmen. It's also Mexico City when they're going. It's going to be like a pride event there. And, Alexia is going to be facilitating this trip. And she also thinks that, because it's pride, that, Julia will appreciate it. They be leaving the black girls hanging. So is life. You know what? You bring up a really good point. They really do. But yeah, so then in the episode, Gertie officially finds out that she needs to go through chemo. This episode then closes out with Adriana. She's recording with Gloria Estefan's husband. Now, I be side-eyeing that relationship. Is anybody else? Because why is he entertaining Adriana of all people? It's not like she's that talented. Like, she could do a little karaoke singing, but she's giving like Brazilian Kim Zolciak tardy for the party. Like, why is he like pumping money into her? I'm thinking just the chemistry they have, it just seems like they creeping around. Anybody else see that vibe? I feel like, you heard it here first. I think it's going to be something going on. Because it's just so weird. Well, you might be late, but welcome to the party. So then episode 12 ends on that. A little preview of Mexico City. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Y'all hear that? Anywho, we're on episode 13 now. I got through 3 episodes, y'all, in 29 minutes. 29 minutes. Okay, I'll admit. Adriana's song Fire is a jam. Like it's giving yacht music vibes. Um, yes, Brazilian Kim Zolciak, titties and all. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. Like it's super loud. It's fine. It's fine, y'all. Damn, is that loud, y'all? Like y'all. Feel the Rush by Adriana is another jam. Okay, Adriana has fans in the chat. I love it. Anywho, so now we're on episode 13. This is when they pump it to Mexico City. I was just watching it and I'm just so excited, y'all. I've been to Mexico before though. I went to Tulum, which was beautiful. The only thing is, my Airbnb in Tulum, the water went out for what was it? It went out for 12 hours. And we missed out on one night because one friend, they just got there and they was just like, I'm not going out without taking a shower. So I got dressed up looking cute for nothing on one Saturday. So that was the only dim situation when I went to Tulum. But yeah, I'm leaving for Mexico on Thursday. But yeah, Mexico City looks beautiful. Yeah, it's a live show. Usually I probably would have paused and waited or whatever. It's fine. Anyway, I'm so far behind on Miami and Beverly Hills. I'm here to show support and say hello. Well, thank you for your support. And speaking of support, if y'all want to give a little super chat, I'll appreciate it, as well as a tip on my tip jar. It's Cash App $C Diggy 1. So oh, you just got back from Mexico City. My best friend went too. I heard it's beautiful. We got 73 people in the chat. I appreciate y'all checking in. I know we're all behind on Miami. Beverly Hills is doing the damn thing. They're still getting 1 million views per week. But Miami, they're kind of struggling a bit. Okay, so it's 7:02. I'm good. I'm looking at the clock. I have episodes 13 and 14. I should be good. Whew. I think I'm getting this live reviews. I'm getting the hang of it, y'all. Like we're doing this together right now. Oh, by the way, y'all, right after this review, I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with another YouTuber by the name of The Brooke Ashley. We're going to be hanging out in New York City on the town. We're going to meet up at my favorite bar. So I'm seeing her right after this. So I just want to make sure I'm on time. Like when you live in New York, you just got to make sure, like running with the MTA. Excuse me, I got to belch. Excuse me. But yes, you got to make sure you on time in New York. So yeah, I'm meeting with Brooke at 8:30 at one of our favorite places. I'm so excited to have a kiki with Brooke because we were doing our what do you call it? Like our review together, our joint episode together, I should say. And even after we got off the chat, we were still talking. I was just like, you know what, we gotta go. We gotta go. But yeah, I cannot wait to hang out with her. Oh, so we got fans of Brooke in the chat. Yes, like look forward for the picture. And I can't wait to do another video with her. Like she just has such a good energy. I love it. Oh, thank you so much. I'm broke as a joke, but I'm gonna support you still. Look, I say a $1, $2, 50 cents, 99 cents. I will take it because that is support. I do not take any support lightly, like for granted, I mean. But thank you, J-Ro. I appreciate you. That's amazing, Chris. Yeah, like once I found out that Brooke Ashley lives in New York too, I was like, girl, we gotta hang. So anyway, let's get into episode 13. So they all land in Mexico, with the exception of Nicole, because I think she had to work. She works. Gertie, then she's able to enjoy Mexico before she goes on chemo. The doctor gave her the go ahead that she can drink. Look, if I was in Gertie's shoes, I would have been getting drunk every single night. I really would have. So then they check into the hotel. It's beautiful, of course. I don't care for Alexia, but she has taste. They keep the luxury going on Miami, unlike some other franchises. We looking at you, Potomac. Let's see. So then the ladies are going over the itinerary, what they're going to do in Mexico. And then Larsa's talking about, doing her tequila excursion, or she's going to introduce them to the tequila that she owns or something. Everybody got a tequila. But yeah, she mentions to Alexia, like how she made that little joke in her confessional, how every time Larsa has an event, it's for like a business or like a joint thing or whatever. So then she said, well, I thought she was just going to bring it up to tease her, but she said, well, it really hurt my feelings. And, I want just people to support me. I got to support myself. I don't have a Todd. Now, I thought Larsa was wrong for that because, look, I get it. Alexa needs a little taste of her own medicine, but you knew what you were doing when you threw out, oh, I don't have a Todd. Well, you had a Scottie Pippen for 20 years, girl. What are you talking about? And right now, I mean, you're talking to the son of a billionaire. Come on now. Like, you got support now. Like, you can barely leave that man. So I just thought it was a little contradictory for her to bring that up. Let's see. So then it's like Alexia versus Larsa. Larsa then starts yelling at Alexia, but one thing about Alexia, she's not going to back down. The two of them are just going to yell at each other till they get tired. It's going to be an automatic stalemate. Larsa then storms off or whatever. Like, I'm not sure why she's trying to play this victim. I'm all alone. Like, I have 2 homes. My kids are in another state. Like, this is all your choice, ma'am. Just like you selling feet pics on OnlyFans, this is your choice. Like, I don't really feel sorry for her. Oh, let's see. Larsa was just looking for camera time. In that moment, that comment was so long ago. Yeah, I'm thinking, wasn't that like the first season? The first season of the reboot? Hello, everyone. If you are just entering the chat, we are on 4 of 5 episodes of The Real Housewives of Miami. Season 6, I'm doing episodes 10 through 14 right now. I'm doing good. I'm at 37 minutes right now. So then, it was a lot of yelling. And then meanwhile, Marisol, I'm not sure she was having hot flashes or she was just too drunk, but the ladies had to fan her off. Like, she was just getting tired or whatever. I think she was just too drunk with the combination of hot flashes. So much to the point that when they split off into their separate groups, like Marisol was just chilling. Also, this Mexico trip, it's Kiki's birthday and Julia's birthday. So then Adriana, she's also going to be performing in Mexico City for Pride because of her connections to is his name Emilio, y'all? Emilio Esteban? I think that's his name. So he pulled some strings to get her to perform at Mexico City Pride. It's huge over there. It's 100K. So yeah, let me get some water. Gotta lubricate. Because, these live reviews, it's my first one. I'm trying to get through it. But yeah, we see her doing practice, and I'm like, girl, you got to do a whole routine, and you think you're going to learn it in 24 hours? And she planned on not lip syncing. That's what I was wondering. Yes, Emilio Estefan. Okay. Now, well, sort of, kind of. Scottie Pippen, he just looked like Stonehenge. And then Tyler Perry, that she's dating, Michael Jordan's son. It just depends if you're attracted to Tyler Perry or not. I'm not gonna go as far to say they're both ugly. They're just not my type. Emilio Estefan, thank you for the phonetics. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. So then let's see where we at right now. Yeah, so they're just, kikiing most of the day. Lisa's then talking about her legal troubles with Lenny. Like she's going back and forth on her settlement. So then this is also when Kiki debuts her short haircut. Do y'all like the short haircut on Kiki? I love it. Like she's a model, she's beautiful. She has the face to rock any type of hairstyle that she wants. I liked it a lot. But speaking of Kiki, later on, she called Larsa out for not supporting her party. Like this is where we're now later in the evening of the first day. So she calls Larsa out for not supporting her. And we also find out in a flashback that she called out Larsa before for kind of feeling like disconnected because every time, they're together, she's with her man, And I hate that person in the friend group that got to bring their man to everything. Like, girl, find an identity outside of having a relationship. You already did it with Scottie Pippen. Don't do it with Michael Jordan's son. But also, she threw Larsa under the bus when she was talking to Gertie one-on-one, saying that Larsa went on a podcast recently, throwing shade at Gertie, saying something about throwing shade or like fake tears, something. Y'all can remind me in the chat because I need some help with that. Okay, so we loving the short haircut on Kiki. Okay. Yes, I am over Lisa too. Like, girl, pick yourself up, please. Oh, wow. We got two people calling out the bone structure in Kiki's face. She's so beautiful. Oh, right. She did date Future. I totally forgot about that. She loved the ninjas, doesn't she? So then now we're at dinner, and it's at this art gallery. It's facilitated by Alexia. It's giving 50 Shades of Grey vibes. You got half-naked men. They got the Ariana Grande, like the black bunny, like a fetish mask or whatever. Kiki, I'm not sure what's going on with her, but she keeps hitting on gay men, and she don't care. I'm not sure if she can tell, but it seems like her gaydar is pretty off, unless she just wants to entertain anybody. But yeah, so they're at the table now playing Truth or Dare, and Kiki trying to get it on with one of the waiters, and I'm just like, that has sexual harassment written all over it. We almost have 90 people in the room. Hopefully we can get 100, maybe. Let's see. Our friend's man brought all the ladies roses when we went to see Luther Vandross and Anita Baker. Yeah, I mean, sometimes bringing a man around the group, is okay, but not every single instance. Chris, is Miami the best looking cast? I mean, they dress well. I'm trying to think. Like, Gertie's beautiful. I mean, Larsa, Lisa, Marisol, Alexia. I don't know about all that. But they definitely know how to dress. Yeah, that dinner was so weird. Like, why? Like, they have someone painting. They got ninjas in underwear. They got somebody playing the piano. But then, since they're playing Truth or Dare, Gertie takes this time out to confront Larsa. She says Truth or Dare. Larsa says truth, of course. And she said, well, did you talk about me on a podcast or whatever? Larsa cops to it. And then now they're going back and forth for whatever Larsa said. And Gertie's trying to hold her accountable. They get into it, and Larsa just refuses to apologize. And why is Larsa trying to feud with the woman going through chemo, the woman with cancer? Really? Really? Like, Larsa don't care. Like, she don't care if she wrong. She just like Alexia. They both will not back down. Yes, I'm just like, ooh, like Kiki, she's the most beautiful on the cast. But if you're saying like pretty like Kiki, I mean, I don't know. We got Julia, Adriana, Lisa, Larsa. I don't know about all that. Maybe Kiki and Gertie and Julia just had me thinking they were all good looking. Never mind. I think Gertie, Julia, Kiki, Nicole. I forgot about Nicole. So yeah, Nicole, Gertie, Kiki. Mm. But yes, as they're going back and forth, they are yelling while they got the men like gyrating and dancing on each other. This man painting the piano. They don't care. They're still going at it. The credits are rolling now, and pretty much that's where the episode ends. So now we're on the most recent episode. This is day 2 of Mexico, episode 14, y'all. Whew, it's hard talking for a whole hour straight, y'all. I don't know how Maddie Rance does it. Shout out to Maddie Rance. He did a 3-hour drag race review. Y'all, I can't do that. I cannot. 3 hours? 3 hours. I would have lost my voice mid episode. Whew. Child. Anyway, so episode 14, Nicole arrives. And I think this is where the most stuff happened. I got 14 minutes. I think we got time to do it. So the activity for the day, they're going to church. The Cathedral Metropolitan, I believe. People that went to Mexico City in the chat, did you go? They wanted to pay their respects to Guadalupe. I'm not really a church person. I would have liked to see it. I would have like Julia. Like, I'm not really religious, but I would have definitely respected what people believe in. But it was a beautiful church. And it looked like the ladies had a moment, like a moment of silence or whatever. They were being really respectful to the space. And of course, Gertie, she was really emotional for obvious reasons. And I loved how Alexia was comforting her, and even Larsa was comforting her in that moment. Because, Alexia, she had her moment of tragedy as well. I remember when the reboot first started, I actually liked Alexia. Like, I was like, what did this woman do? Because her life, she just seemed like she was cursed. Let's see. I appreciated that they asked Adriana for her professional opinion on that art experience. Maddie is something else. Loved all 3 hours of the Drag Race review. I know, right? I mean, shout out to him. I love a long live. Jay Lee's Corner, she does long lives to get me through work. Well, I'm glad that y'all can see my first live. I think I'm doing a good job. Like, I might have to consider kind of doing lives like this. This is kind of fun. I can kind of interact with y'all. So then yeah. Let's see. So afterwards is the gondola trip where all the drama happened, y'all. Lisa's dealing with her settlement with Lenny. We see that she's in her room and she's like going back and forth with Lenny. Like, we didn't get to hear the phone call. Excuse me. So if they don't agree on this settlement, then they're going to have to go to court. And when you go to court, the only people that win in these instances are the lawyers, pretty much, because look, that shit starts to add up a lot. Nikki Star TV does long lives regularly, and it's so good. I be trying. Andrew Gabor, 5 hours. 5 hours, wow. Thank you, Tay Beauty. Thank you. I'm also not a religious person, but when I went to Spain, I took so many beautiful photos inside the church I visited. So I went to Brazil and I went to the church. It was so beautiful. I think, did I post a picture? No, I posted a picture on my Patreon. Just like if you're going to be on the Patreon, y'all, I'm going to show, some extra videos and commentary when I go to Mexico. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. So then it looks like she agreed to sign the papers, but it looks like she didn't get what all she wanted. So now she has this dark cloud over her before they go to the gondola trip. She even mentions that, like, when Lenny gets her a home or builds her a home, she's not allowed to bring another man there to live. That's like the stipulation. I'm not sure if they actually agreed on that, but again, this is another form of control that Lenny's trying to have over Lisa, which is just despicable. And I feel sorry for her, but she definitely learned her lesson now. Like, she's been with this man for 15 years, gave him 15 years of her life, gave him 2 kids, and he's treating her like that. Like, if he was tired of her, and I could get it. I could get how a man could be tired of Lisa, but just break up with her. Like, just break up the relationship. Don't embarrass her. This is just like on Vanderpump Rules. I can't believe I'm even referencing them. But if you're so tired of her, like, you gonna cheat on her with her best friend? Really? While you still with her? We love your shorter reviews too. There's a time and place for each. Thank you. So yeah. So now they're going on the gondola ride. Lisa cries as soon as she get on the gondola. Everyone's trying to just comfort her. And y'all, I do feel bad for her, but it is kind of bringing the energy down. Like, they're going to support her as best as they can. And I'm sure they're showing empathy. So let's see. So it gets a little chill, copacetic, everybody's getting along until Lisa's new man is the topic of conversation. His name is Jody. And Lisa is saying, like, not Lisa, Larsa. Larsa has the nerve to tell Lisa, you better not lose Jody, because Jody is a good thing for her, because she thinks no other man is going to put up with what Lisa is, going through. And I don't even think she should be dating right now when she's in the thick of a real serious divorce like that. But yeah, let's see. Where am I finding my place? Larsa basically calls Lisa needy. And I'm just like, now Larsa. Really? You trying to call somebody needy when you had a celebration for your man for leaving less than a week? Like, you're just as attached, like, at the hip with your man as Lisa. That's what's bonding y'all right now, I just thought that was so, like, eye rolling. I'm just like, leave Lisa alone for now. But the argument between them, they're going back and forth a bit, but it doesn't really go anywhere. So then the gondola, they pass through a little section of homes, like shacks or whatever. Like, the disenfranchised of Mexico City, because you really don't be seeing it. You just be seeing the nice parts with the tourists. But then you're seeing people that actually live like that. And then all the ladies are just commenting on it. And I think Lisa had very, just like, she was given privileged American tourist vibes. Like, just saying ignorant shit. And it hit kind of, who was her name? Kiki. So Kiki kind of felt some type of way about it, because she said, back in the day, like, these shacks was her beginnings. Like, her grandparents lived in homes like that back in Haiti. So y'all should really just be cognizant of, like, be aware of your privilege. Be thankful, of your situations. So this, like, from this point on, I was glued because this is when the real drama happened. Shout out to 95 people in the room. Hopefully we could get up to 100. Let's see. So then they see the dogs in the backyard of the little shack homes, and Lisa, like, because they're eating on the gondola, she throws her food at the dogs, like gets up and throws the food. Why would you do that? Why? So then she makes the comment after they tell her to stop, like, oh, well, it's just chicken, and I'm sure they're getting better food than what they're getting. That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice at all. And Lisa, let's not pretend. Let's go back to your humble beginnings. Like, it's just really weird. She has the audacity to talk about any situations. Like, this man can leave you broke in the street. He kicked your ass out the house. Oh yeah, we got 100 views. Yes, 100 views, y'all get some nipples. I'm kidding. Anyway, that was a little flash for 100 views. 200 views, I might let's just take my whole shirt off. Anyway, that was so random, wasn't it? Anyway, Kiki, she politely tells Lisa that wasn't nice. That wasn't a nice thing to say. But Lisa, she don't really care. She's just like, it's just, I'm feeding the animals. I'm feeding the animals. And then she gets up and yells at Kiki. I'm yelling at I'm helping the animals because I love animals. I was like, who's she yelling at? Who is she yelling at right now? So then Kiki gives her the warning, like, you standing up right now, I don't do all the fingers, and because where I'm from, that's a problem. That's a problem. Because if Kiki would have smacked her ass, it would have been something. Yes, thank you, Elizabeth. She was the animal that day. She was the animal. Like, all your friend is trying to do is trying to call you out on how ignorant you sound because you're on TV right now, low key, you know? She's trying to let you know that people are going to see this and just see how privileged you are and just how tone deaf you can be. But yeah, Lisa deserved to get smacked right now because then, for whatever reason, I think Kiki like threw something her way. It didn't really connect to her. Like, what was it, y'all? I think it was a juice box. I'm not sure if she threw food or whatever. But yeah, I think Lisa said the first fuck you. And then they're going back, fuck you. No, fuck you. Fuck. Oh, wait. The F word, y'all. I can't say it too many times. Excuse me. They're saying F you back and forth. I was like, oh, man. Oh, okay. So it was a juice box. Thank you. So this is why I do live reviews. This is a good thing of a live review. Y'all can correct me as I'm going. So then, yes, I agree with DGF. Lisa had a whole classic narcissistic toddler-sized tantrum. She was being very classist in that moment, too. So then they're going back and forth, and I just know, like, if Kiki would have stood up and smacked her, like, Lisa would have been a full-on Karen and tried to sue Kiki when they got back for assault. But I'm not sure if she could have did that because she assaulted her in Mexico. In Mexico. She didn't assault you on American soil. So you can take it up with, the Mexican police. I don't know. Anyway. So then, like, Lisa's feeling all bad and froggy. She's trying to tell Kiki, like, don't you ever do this or whatever. I'm just like, who does she think she's talking to? She's so big and bad. Okay, girl. Okay. Yes, she was being the aggressor. She was taunting her. The Karen fully jumped out. No one's feeling sorry for you right now. So then, basically she's having the type of reaction right now where it's like projection. Like she's mad about what she's going through right now. And now she's taking it out on all the ladies because they're saying that, no, Lisa, you know what? You were wrong right now. You need to sit down. Like what you did earlier, that was wrong. Now she's trying to tell everybody to shut the F up. And I'm like, look, you telling Larsa this and Alexa, you know they ain't gonna take that. They ain't gonna take that. They're just like, girl, you shut the F up. I don't care what you going through right now. You're not gonna talk to me any kind of way. I hate when I'm on Larsa and Alexia's side. So then, like, the ladies is just over her behavior because now Lisa's trying to throw out the divorce card on everybody. You don't see what I'm going through right now. How dare you? How dare you come in? Shut up. Shut up. So everybody getting a piece of Lisa from all angles. And then it's getting kind of chaotic right now. So then everyone's trying to just tone it all down. They're trying to smooth the situation, calm it down. Like, calm the situation. So then they try to start praying or whatever. Lisa's still acting like a spoiled brat. She doesn't want to be a part of the circle. So they're praying. But then all of a sudden, they get to like a little weird section of the gondola ride where they see like a dummy hanging from a tree. And then they see plastic little babies hanging from the tree as well. And I'm guessing the gondola person is telling them like it goes along with like a folklore or something. Like, I'm not sure if the area was haunted or not. But like, it starts getting crazy because I guess Julia's getting upset seeing all these baby dolls signifying like children's deaths. So of course that's triggering her for obvious reasons, y'all. And some of the ladies, because I think Gertie, she experienced that too, I believe, like losing a child. So they're both like kind of like crying right now. Okay, the Island of the Dolls. Is that what it's really called? Oh, I never heard of it. But yeah, it was kind of scary. It creeped me out too. I would be really creeped out. I was like, when is this ride over? When is the ride over? But then all the ladies start crying, like most of the ladies. And then pretty much that's where the episode ended. And then we see in the next one, like, the ladies are all getting along again, and then Kiki and Lisa get into it again. But yeah, that was the end of the episode. Oh, right. I forgot this part. The weather changed because they let She-Devil by Night Adriana lead them in prayer. I thought that was so funny because she was kind of like saying like, we're crazy as hell as they're praying, and then the weather started turning immediately. And then that's when they got into the whole like Island of the Dolls section. But yeah, that was a truly chaotic last 15 minutes of the episode. I was fully invested after that. And now, y'all, I am finally caught up. Whew. Finally caught up. In an hour, I did it. We're in an hour and 3 minutes. So yeah, the folklore that a child drowned and was haunting the area. Oh, okay. So the dolls were placed for the dolls to play with to soothe its spirit or something like that. Okay. Thank you. The more you know. Yes, I forgot about that too. Yeah, that's very triggering. I can see that too. Not y'all saying I did a good job. Yeah, I know. Look, I was trying to get through these 5 episodes in less than an hour because I know we got like almost 100 in here, but if y'all didn't know, I'm meeting the Brooke Ashley for drinks and dinner right after this. Like I'm meeting her for 8:30. So like less than an hour. I got to make sure I'm there on time. So yeah, that's why I was just like, woo, let me get through this review. Let me get through it. But yeah, like I love Real Housewives of Miami. It's just unfortunate that they're on the wrong night. So I'm glad that I'm finally caught up. This is my official like episodes 10 through 14 review. I'm just so happy. Thank you so much for the live, Chris. Not a lot of my fave YouTubers review this show, and you're my fave. Needed this. Thank you so much. Whew. Yeah, that was a lot of information. But now you are all caught up. You are all caught up. Some of y'all might not even have to look at the episode now because we all talked about it. That was the gist of the episodes. I'm looking forward to it. I think the reunion was already filmed. I can't wait to see the fight between Lisa and Kiki because she told it to her face. What you're going through with Lenny is your karma. I was like, oh, get her again. Oh, yes, I'm going to keep recapping Miami because I love this franchise. Yes. Yes, thank you. Please like the video. Please like the video. Whew. But yeah, y'all, I'm going to start getting ready because, I'm not wearing this, to go out. About to have a night on the town in New York. It's a nice little night, don't y'all think? It's 40 degrees right now. 40 degrees. So we're going to get some drinks. We're going to get dinner. We're going to kiki. We're going to talk about Housewives. And hopefully, we have a video, like another collab coming up. Honestly, between me and y'all, I kind of wish that me and Brooke kind of had like a weekly Bravo recap rundown. I would love to do a show with Brooke doing that. Like doing a little podcast with us too. That would be so much fun. Like we would just do strictly Bravo shows and Bravo content. And we would do like a little hour episode every week and do a little weekly Bravo recap. That's my little idea. But if you're watching Brooke, that's my little idea. If you follow Brooke, let her know like that's my little idea that I'm throwing out for her. Because, we can talk about it ad nauseum and we both have very different opinions and I really respect other YouTubers' opinions. So yeah, throw that little bug in her ear. I'm throwing out the seed right now for y'all. Like go back and tell her on her Instagram or on her social media or YouTube video. Just let her know. But yeah, we're definitely going to do another collab soon, but I would love to do a weekly show with her. Anyway, thank y'all so much for joining me for my first live recap. Shout out to Jay Lee too, because she kept pushing me to do it. And I kind of liked it. I really did. I'm so proud of myself that I did 5 episodes back to back. So yeah, what else? Well, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe mostly, y'all, because I am 198 subscribers away from 15K. I would love to join the 15K club on YouTube or having those subscribers. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share the video too. I need that too for my channel. And also next month it'll be my 4-year anniversary on YouTube, being a YouTuber. But yeah, let me get out of here. I gotta leave in about 15 minutes. So yeah, I will see y'all later. This was so much fun. Y'all have a very happy Friday.